Kristin,
And I'm Nasya.
and welcome to Maison Minute.
Today we are going to be talking about the costs associated with purchasing a home.
Yes, everyone wants to know that. So even if you get down payment assistance, there are still quite a number of upfront costs that you need to factor in and consider.
So, the first cost that we're going to talk about is the most immediate, and that's the earnest money.
Right, so basically, earnest money indicates to the seller that you have some skin in the game. So they know that you're not going to walk away from the transaction, all willy nilly. So typically, earnest money constitutes 1% of the purchase price of the home. So and also don't think that you're just giving this money and it just disappears into the transaction. This money, once we successfully close, is credited back to you at the end of the transaction.
So, let's talk about home inspections, which we absolutely want you to get.
Yes. So in the state of Georgia, you're not required to have a home inspection, but you don't want to purchase a money pit. So you always want to know what you're getting yourself into. And during that inspection period, you have time to decide whether this will be a good financial decision for you or not, if this is more than what you can, chew. So typically, the price of a home inspection varies depending on the size of your house, of the home that you're purchasing. So if it's over 250,000, no, I don't mean 250,000, 2,500. That is a huge house. 2,500 square feet. Inspections cost a little bit more. So roughly, a good average is $350 or so. If you want to get other special things like a radon testing or mold testing, that would increase the amount of your home inspection.
And don't forget that just because you're buying a new construction home doesn't mean that we're not going to suggest that you also have home inspections.
In fact, we actually recommend that you have more than one home inspection if you're getting a new construction home, because this is your opportunity to find out what's going on and that from the ground up your home is being built correctly. So when they pour the foundation and pre-drywall and then the final inspection. So we typically recommend 2 to 3 home inspections if it's a new construction home.
So the next thing that we're going to talk about is home insurance.
Yeah.
Although a lot of people say, "Well, I don't think I'm going to need insurance," you really need to plan, and you hope for the best, but plan for the worst.
Yeah, and actually, a lot of lenders actually require you to have home insurance anyway. So it's a moot point. We always also recommend that if you have one specific plan for, say, you've had renter's insurance or car insurance, to try to see if you can bundle those services together and possibly get some discounts for having the same company for different areas of your life.
And the big one that everybody always has questions about is the down payment.
Yes, the down payment. So this will be provided by your lender, the amount of your down payment. So even if you have a 100% down program, some lenders have that. You get down payment assistance, but they will evaluate your specific financial situation, and together you guys will come up with the best down payment option for you, best product for you. So that could be an FHA, which is 3.5% typically, to maybe 10% or 20% down. Again, it all depends on your situation and what your lender recommends is the best way for you to go.
And the other thing that we want to talk about are closing costs.
Right, so we typically estimate about 6% of the sales price for closing costs. It may be less, it may be more. There are some fixed costs, such as taxes, transfer fees. However, there are lender fees that are also associated with closing costs, as well as attorney fees. So, we will, of course, you'll have a list of what those lender fees are, the attorney fees, and you will know which ones are fixed and which ones you can shop for. The good thing also about closing costs is sometimes you can have the seller pay some of those costs for you, so you don't have to share the entire burden. And that's one of the things that we consult with you about, what we feel would be a fair amount for the seller to help contribute towards your transaction.
Right. And be sure to ask your lender for any types of programs that will help with down payment, or they may help with grants for closing costs. So there are programs that are out there that are designed to help buyers.
Yes, so we hope you find these tips or this information helpful. If you have any questions about that, please comment below and we'll definitely respond to you. And if you have any questions and want to set up an appointment with us, please feel free to call us at 31. That is incorrect.
Sound right. Sounds like it should be 404
Yes.
410 0544.
What's wrong with me? I have no idea. Alrighty, so thanks, and
Somebody misses LA.
I really don't. I'm a peach. I'm a peach. Okay. All right. Thanks.